2, 3. Welcome, everybody. This is Tracy Dewar from Australia, down under, Youngevity. I am delighted here to be with everybody here tonight for living healthier and wealthier with Youngevity starts right here. So today, to talk a little bit more about health, we're going to talk about our fantastic essential oils, and we have an amazing guest speaker with us here today, one of our 1-stars with Youngevity, and she is a certified holistic aromatherapist as well as iridologist. So we're going to get wealth of knowledge from her on that. And as well, then we're going to talk a little bit about our fast start and how much money you can make on our right now money. So that's what you can expect for this call. But before we get started, I just wanted to welcome everybody to July. It's another month. We're the second half of the year, so it's very exciting, and congratulate everybody again for June. I can't wait to get the numbers in. We got people qualifying for Rock the Boat 300 Club, as well as we have some just amazing things going on. So we can't wait to share and celebrate on that. As well as I just wanted to say a happy birthday out there to Forrest Stivens and Deb Flanagan. It is their birthday today. They celebrate on the same day. So a big happy birthday, you guys. I wanted to share that with you. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to highlight you should have received a newsletter for July 1st. If you've not received a newsletter, please reach out to me, Tracy@youngevity.com. But what you want to do for the future is to go to the youngevity.com website, scroll to the bottom, click subscribe to newsletters so you can be in the know and know what's happening with our specials, our promotions, our updates, but as well as the fantastic content that's being shared in there. One of the things that was shared this month is building your immune system, extra healthy support on your immune system. There's 10 tips to building your immune system. As well, I was a guest speaker with Bronwyn on Friday, and we've shared the post if you haven't had a chance to get to it, but we did a really good sharing and topic on building your immune system in that as well. So much so that you can take this content and share it with your own customers, share this content in your own Facebook communities and groups, hence giving more value, making you unique, as well as offering more to all the other people out there that are sharing supplements and have different network marketing companies. What you make is unique is you and what you have to offer for value. So that's the goal. Wanted to highlight Christmas in July as well. And so each week we will be focusing on one of our verticals, one of our brands. And each week it'll be a buy 3, get 1 free offer. And so this week happens to be our essential oil. So you'll want to check that out. Hence why we're doing this call today on essential oils. So you know what makes them so powerful, so special, and so unique, and which ones will work for you. So from now till Friday, end of Friday, will be essential oil. So you'll want to get on that. Again, you can place the order, and then you need to contact NSAID support to remove the discount. And it'll be out of the 3, it'll be the least valued item. And so NSAID support will make that discount happen for you. So I wanted to highlight that, as well as remind everybody it is 300 Club month. It is the last month of the 12 months to qualify for. If you haven't qualified this year, this is a great month to qualify for. And I want to congratulate those that have done it every month so far, 11 months. I know Michelle Graham and Sam Prakaski has qualified every single month so far. I know Forrest is qualified 10 of the months. So again, make sure 300 Club this month is the month that you make it happen. And so to help support you, new enrollees in New Zealand gets free shipping, as well as Australia, it is a $10 flat rate shipping. I'm really excited to share. It's not quite happened, but we're in the process of getting it happening. So it is automatic on the website. So stay tuned for when it happens. I will be making a big announcement. It'll be quite exciting. Other than that, check out the wellness bundles. The bundle that I want to feature this week happens to be our Armor Immune System bundle. It is the Super Immune System pack with the vitamin D spray. Again, build your immune system. It has got the fantastic packet of the on-the-go packets in there. You get 30 of them, and you have the vitamin C chewables, the zinc chewables, the 9/11 in there, the CFX, as well as the killer biotics. So no nasty bugs are going to attack you, as well as the vitamin D spray. And we all need a little extra vitamin D so you can absorb all the fantastic vitamins and nutrition that you're on. Okay, I think I've shared it all with you guys. Let's get started because this is why we're all here, is to find out a little bit more about how to be healthier in our Youngevity business. So first of all, before we get started, welcome, Sam. I'm so happy you said yes to me. How are you tonight?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for inviting me. I really
Aw.
appreciate it.
Well, honey, when I very first got started and came to Auckland, you were an absolute gem and a host to me, you and Robert, and I absolutely love and adore you guys and what you do. And I love it that you're so passionate about essential oils. So tell us, when and how did you get started in Youngevity?
Now I got started in 2014, I think it was, that I joined Youngevity. And at the time when I wasn't too interested in essential oils, I actually quite liked the Mia Alicia jewelry. But what changed was in 2017, I went to a Youngevity conference in Dallas. And there I got to, we were allowed to go and go join the Mia Alicia workshop and the essential oils. And I found myself just blown away by the essential oils talks given by Leanne King, Brenda Wright, and Leanne's daughter Amanda. And so the three of them came on and they did oils around the world, and they went from Egyptian times right through to now. And it was just amazing. And so I went and bought Leanne's book, which you can purchase online on her website, because all the oils that are in her book are what Youngevity sell. And so it gives you a snapshot of what those oils are all about. And so I just, so that got me started. I came home from that that convention and signed up for the Aromatherapist group, the club, and I've been going every month since 2017. So just keep, and I have a stash of oils, but I sell those to customers, and I keep it just in case something I can't get a hold of oils, or the government shuts down, and at least I've got oils that are good quality in my arsenal. So yes, I love essential oils.
Wonderful. So clearly, if I go to say, what do you love about Youngevity? What would you have to say other than essential oils?
Oh, the 90 for Life is the next one, right behind. Everything is an add-on. Like you'd start off with your 90 for Life, and then the add-on is the essential oils, and then the carriers, because all the carrier oils also have benefits, health benefits. So there's just so much to choose from. And so, yes, that's what I love. I have so many products at home, and I just love eating them and taking them, and just know the beauty of it all is I never get sick.
Yeah. And you work full time, like you run your Youngevity business, like you have a lot of commitments and you do it with enthusiasm and energy.
Yes. And so, and COVID's going around here in New Zealand again. We got the second wave. So my colleagues have been getting sick, but I never get sick. So I really like it. And it's all down to Youngevity products, the 90 for Life and the essential oils and the carriers that I use.
Wow, fantastic. So, well, tonight, so I guess you and I coming together, we talked about there's 5 reasons why people go to the doctor, the top 5 reasons people to go to the doctor. Oh, no, but before we talk about those, we want to talk about, tell us a little bit more about what are essential oils. If somebody came here tonight listening to this call, they know about essential oils, and there's been a big wave about them, all these companies that sell essential oils. Tell us about what are essential oils to begin with.
Essential oils are basically oils taken from either a plant, whether it be from the stem, the seed. It's either distilled, steamed, it's cold pressed, and so it's taken from the tree, whether it be the leaves, the twigs, the branch, and it's put into our little 10 ml bottles, which, if I had it, I've got one right behind me, but I've got to reach and unlock a cabinet to get my essential oils out, because I carry them here. I'm at work, and so I have oils with me at work as well as at home, so I'm always carrying them with me. And that oils that Youngevity put out are just the best, and they're the best in the market here in New Zealand. I don't go anywhere else unless I can't get a particular, like Palo Santo is an oil that Youngevity don't put out, but so I'll go elsewhere. But every time I will just purchase from Youngevity first. Because
so tell us what makes them more special. Like what makes them so special?
it's the strength. You can go to the supermarket or to a $2 shop in New
Like let's
Zealand.
just say like Zellers, Kmart,
Yes.
Target, they sell $5, they sell
Yeah.
tons of them.
And so, and if you're paying that amount of money, you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. And so, yeah. And so when you're paying, you want a good quality oil, Youngevity is the place to go here in New Zealand, Australia, first and foremost. And if you can't find what you're looking for, then we can give you an alternative. There's something in the range that could replace an oil that you're looking for. But there's anything that you need is here within Youngevity. And so I really love the oils. I have, yes, they're always with me wherever I go, whether I'm traveling overseas or at work. So I have a stash of oils here. And if my colleagues, it gives me an opportunity to sell to my colleagues if I need to. And, you know, they want to try an oil. So I usually give them a tester. And then, yeah, I just put a couple of, I have a little, actually, I'll just quickly show you. I won't be a minute. I'm just reaching behind me.
That's okay.
So here's my bag. And I will put in, say this. So it'll be a little jar. It'll have an oil in it of 2 or 3 drops. Because in a 10ml bottle, that Youngevity put out, there are 200 drops in this bottle. So you can put it in 3 or 4 drops or 5 drops in this, and then give it to customers, and they will take it home, smell it. And I always say, you know, take the lid off, have a smell really deep. And that's really good when you can have an oil and you can breathe it in. That's one way of taking it. It's like diffusing. And so I have many oils in my, yes. And then I have my little cards so that I can hand out to people if they need to know anything about the oils. So I'm ready. And yes, so I just carry it in my handy dandy little, just with all, whoops, yeah, with all my oils. Yes, so yeah,
And
there
so
would
what are
be,
some of the other ways that they can take them? Like, so they can smell them. What are some other ways they can use their oils?
they can smell it, they can put it in a roller bottle, they could put it in some Dead Sea salt. So you just get a jar, put Dead Sea, fill the jar up halfway, put approximately 16 drops into the jar, and put the lid on and give it a shake, and then just pat the top down, because when you go to open it up, there's going to be the grains are going to be on the top of the jar. So, and then you fill it up to the shoulder of the jar, and then just put the lid on and give it another shake. And always remember to put what's in that jar, because a lot of times we forget to put the name on and we forget. You know, you'll pick that jar and think, what the heck did I put in that jar? And you can't remember. And I've done that. I'm so guilty of it, for making a product and think, forgot the name. And so, yes.
So if you get into essential oils, one of the key things you need to buy is labels.
Yes. Just, you know, get a little sticky label, right on it, put some sellotape across it, and then you know what it was and the date that you put it in. So yes, so you can diffuse, you can put in a roller bottle, you can put it in salts. And when you do it in the salts, you can either use it as a diffuser if you haven't got one. So you just take the lid off about 15 minutes before you go to bed, or you're in a room, you take it off, or you leave the lid off for 15-20 minutes and then put the lid back on, and that'll diffuse the room. Or you can use it as a foot soak or in the bathtub. So yeah, there's many ways, and I'd love to do a session where if people have got oils at home, they just bring those oils and just tell me what they have, and we can do something to utilize those oils that are sitting on your bedside cabinet or in your, wherever you've got them sitting at home.
And so I know you've put a lot of time with Leanne King. You're studying it, so you're a certified aromatherapist. and you're still currently studying. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, I've done my level 1 and 2, and I did it during COVID in 2020. I did my level 1 and 2. So I came home from Dallas, started up with Aromashare. A year later, I bought her school, and then I sat on it for about 18 months because in that time my father passed away. So once you get the school, you can start at any time. And then COVID came in 2020, and I thought, we're in lockdown, why not go for it? So I did the school I started in August, and I was certified on the last day of December 2020. It was my
Nice.
goal to get it done. And so, and now I'm actually in my level 3. So I've done 1 and 2, and level 3 is being a functional aromatherapist. So a functional aromatherapist and iridologist. So that's my level 3, and I've got another. You can do it at your own pace, but I'm in a hurry. I want to get it done sort of early next year. And so there's a lot in the school. It's about 350 hours you have to do. So yes.
That's a lot of hours. So tell me now, who do you plan to help with this knowledge?
Well, Leanne asked me as my mentor, what did I want to do with my certification? And I actually want to teach. There are a lot of people out there making product for folk. I just want to teach people how to use their oils and also have clients. So that's where I see myself.
Well, sweetheart, you're in the space and place with the Youngevity world, and I'm sure there's a lot of us that would love to learn more. So maybe we'll have to put some more extra classes in there so you can start teaching a little bit. So if anybody is interested in more knowledge and more teaching of what Sam has to share, please in the comments, please say me, or definitely direct message herself or myself, so we can keep a running list so we can put some training together. So, okay, so our goal today is to give them a few tips. We want to talk about the 5 top reasons why people go to a doctor and what recommended oils we would have. So I'm going to screen share, and maybe you can talk about each one of them for them. And so we can start with, what is our number 1?
Okay, sleep. Okay, so we've got green mandarin, good night, lavender milet, red mandarin, sacred place, or to be at peace. My favorite in this would be lavender milet. There are no safety notes on that particular oil. Having said that, good night is a really great oil, because in good night it's actually a blend. Good night, sacred place, and to be at peace are all blends in the Youngevity range. And in good night, it's got amyris, cedarwood, clary sage, ginger, juniper berry, juniper leaf, patchouli, vetiver, geranium, palmarosa, thyme-thymol, western red cedar, catnip, and calamus ruth. And what that oil does, it's a blend formulated to help a person to relax enough to help them drift off to sleep when they've had a lot of activity during their day. That essential oil also is formulated around Youngevity's Earth Scent essential oil blend, and that blend provides for the base for this formulation, this particular good night. And in addition to the Earth Scent aroma, you have a mixture of faint rose aroma with the distinct aromas of other oils, because there's a lot in there. The formulation of these oils make for the oil blend that is driven toward relaxing for sleep and to balance the sleep cycle so that you get a good night's sleep. So
wonderful. See, that's already inspired me. And I'm going to do the good night because it's got clary sage in there. And they say clary sage is good for anybody in premenopause. Now, I'm not in any of that, but apparently my age I should be, but it sounds like a good one for me or anybody that's in perimenopause for sure and trying to get sleep.
Well, clary sage is a great oil for anyone with menopause. It's the #1 go-to for men and women. And it was something that I used in the years that I had menopause, and now I'm out the other end and I think, clary sage really helped me with the night sweats. So if that's a good go-to oil.
Brilliant, yes. Brilliant. Okay, are we ready for our next slide?
Yes, we can go to the next one.
All right.
Okay, so we've got for digestion, we've got ginger, marjoram sweet, perfect fit, spearmint, sweet soothe. Sweet soothe is really good if you're a diabetic. So that's a really good oil to go with sweeties. But we're coming back to digestion, and I really like ginger. It is it's one of the top 10 in a brown-eyed in iridology, ginger, and in their top 10 oils for a brown-eyed person. Ginger is also good, you know, if you're traveling, so you use ginger. And so for digestion, it's really good for the gut health. And let me find some information for you on ginger.
I even put it as in the building your immune system in the top 10 list, and I put ginger as one of them.
Oh,
It helps with the building immune system, especially
yes.
in that sense, as well as headaches for people who have lots of headaches that get quite nauseated with migraine. Ginger was recommended for migraines.
Now I have Leanne King's book on my computer so that I can look at it very quickly, because like everything, you don't remember, not like Leanne does. She just pulls it out of the air and it's right there. She's got all that information in her brain, and I don't know how she does it, but I'm looking forward to the day I can remember everything that she does. Now with ginger, it's widely used oil for challenges relating to the stomach, and its donor plant is the ginger, and it's proven to be effective oil for most nutritional support programs. And ginger, when you eat it, you know, when you eat a piece of ginger, it tends to warm you up, and it stimulates the cardiovascular system. So that oil is really good for it'll affect your digestive, your immune, your respiratory, your circulatory, and your muscular systems. And so, yes, and that particular oil, that Youngevity cell, it's grown in either China, Madagascar, or India, and it's a really good oil. So if you've got digestion problems, you can use any one of those: ginger, marjoram, perfect fit, spearmint, sweet soothe, but ginger's a really great oil to go to.
Brilliant. Okay, are we ready for the next one?
Yes, we are.
Anxiety.
Right. So there's many oils here, and they're all so good. Balance of life, bergamot, heaven scent, rose geranium, surrender, to be happy, to be loved. And it usually comes down to what a person, like I could make a recommendation, you could smell it and think, no, I don't like it. So I would recommend that you just go through and smell all the different oils, and you'll know which one talks to you. For me, in this case, bergamot is the go-to. And bergamot, and
I love bergamot.
it's really lovely to smell. And
when I was in the candle industry for 23 years, it was one of my favorite fragrant candles.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And for those who don't know what bergamot is, it's like in the orange peel, isn't it? Isn't it part of an orange peel?
Yep. Yes. So and I'll tell you a little bit now. Bergamot carries a light citrus scent, and many times this will be used as a standalone oil or as an ingredient in various teas, because you can get it in a tea, a wide range of digestive issues, urinary tract related infections, cuts, scars, spasms, and for stimulation of various internal organs. Many people will use this oil as one of their favorite oils to use for emotional support, so in anxiety or stress, and it supports these issues for anxiety, depression, PMS, and various female and male related needs. And so it has a safety note that it carries, that it's phototoxic. So when you're using this, I'd use it at night, not during the day, because if you go outside and it's a lovely hot day and you've used a citrus oil, in this case bergamot, you could actually burn yourself really badly. Wow. So yes, so I tend to put it on in a roller bottle, roll it on my feet at night, and just put some on my hand and then breathe it in, bring it to to my face. Don't ever get it near your eyes, but breathe in through your hands, and then it's really good. It'll help if you're anxious, if you're stressed out, if you've got PMS. So yeah, a great oil. But just remember not to go out in the sun. You need at least 12 hours after using before you go out in the sun.
Brilliant. Okay, so next is pain.
Pain, oh my goodness. Bounce back, comfort touch, physical care, relief, sweet birch, and trauma. And of course, my favorite in this is definitely trauma. That, you know, there's so many ways that you can use trauma. I'd put it in the CM cream by, you know, get Youngevity CM cream, put a couple of drops in, some in your hand, and then put it on to wherever it's hurting. Trauma is a great product, and it's a blend as we, and I'll just pull up the.
And we were talking earlier that my go-to one for pain is physical care. That's the one that I love and like for sciatica, that I've, you know, always kind of working and niggly, but haven't needed it for so long. With all the collagen and calcium I've been taking, I haven't needed any of my physical care for a long time.
Well, that's awesome.
I know.
So you haven't had to use your physical care.
I have not, honestly. If I've used it this year, it maybe once or twice so far, 2023. Like every year I've been with Youngevity, I've used it less and less.
Oh, that's awesome. In trauma, in the ingredients in the blend is sweet birch, calophyllum, clove bud, helichrysum, marjoram sweet, and rosemary 1.8 cineol. And this blend is considered to be a great healing balm trauma. It soothes, stabilizes, supports, and revives the muscles and bones. And it can provide relief for common minor injuries, such as if you slam your finger in a door or you bump your head, even for severe injuries. And it's been known to inhibit bruising, so stop that bruising and reduce swelling and relieve pain. Some users have said trauma enables a wider range of motion, or that with its use, they no longer need other pain medications. So this is really good. This particular oil, I really like it. And it is my go-to when I'm if I need something. That and sweet birch. And sweet birch, if you see any of the oils and it says it's like sweet birch, cedarwood, it's a tree oil. That tree oil relates to bones because they're long. So sweet birch is a really good oil, and it smells like deep heat, or the boys, you know, rugby players use it, and it's, oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Like the deep heat?
Yeah, it's deep heat, but it's rugby players use it. Oh, I've forgotten the name
like
of
a
it.
tiger balm?
Yeah, it is, but when you smell it, oh my gosh, I've forgotten the name of it. But sweet birch is my next one in the single blend. So yes.
Well, it sounds like a go-to, and it should be in everybody's medicine cabinet for sure.
Yes.
All right, so now fatigue.
Fatigue, awareness, heaven sent, peppermint, rose geranium, or to be at peace. Rose geranium and to be at peace are great oils to use. For a blue-eyed person, if you're tired, peppermint is in your top 10 in your for a blue-eyed person. And so to be at peace, yes, that's an oil that I do like, and I have used it. To be at peace. Let me get that up.
Sorry, it just went to the, there we go, yeah.
Okay, to be at peace actually supports the nervous system, and it promotes restful sleep and helps reduce or eliminate addictions. And it promotes calm and peace for both children and pets. And the aroma alone can aid in soothing the nerves, provide emotional support, and strengthen the ability to stay focused. With massage, it can ease aching, overused muscles, relieve the overstimulated mind, and make falling asleep easier. So it's good for sleeping as well as fatigue. And the anti-inflammatory properties of the sperm relax the muscles around the spine to allow it to realign itself. And the nickname for this oil is a chiropractor in a bottle.
Wow.
So this is a really good oil to have in your first aid kit.
And that's the To Be at Peace.
To be at peace, yes.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, those are lots of great tips and hints.
Mm.
And what makes it so fantastic is you can buy 3 and get 1 free. So somebody can make some really good purchases right now and stock up on their essential oils. And I guess another way they could stock up on their essential oils is the Aromashare Club. Can you tell everybody a little bit more about the Aromashare Club and the benefits of it?
Okay, now once a month, the Youngevity comes out with a set of 2 or 3 oils, and there'll be a theme for it, and it's a great price. It's cheaper than if you were buying them singularly. So and it's a way of building up. Not everyone can buy, you know, the CEO pack. So at the time I'd come home from Dallas, and I'd spent all my money going overseas to conventions. So what I did was I just started on Aromashare and just kept building my essential oil kit very slowly. And today I must have a couple of 100 oils. I love them. And when anyone comes in the house, they tell me they've got something wrong with them. I'll say, here's my kit. And they just go through it and they just have a smell. They tell me what is ailing them. And then I just say, the suggestions I might make may not suit the smell. They might not like the smell. And so I say, well, there's the kit, go for it. And usually we'll find something that really speaks to them. And so, but Aromashare is a great way of a person starting off slowly, or if you can afford it, buy the CEO kit.
And I was just going to say that somebody who wants to start trying the oils, they can get the buy 3, get 1 free. If they really want to start adding to their collection, the Aromashare, but if they really want to kickstart their collection, the CEO pack. What a great idea. What a great option that they can have. So, well, thank you so much for sharing that. Were there any final words or final thing that you'd like to share?
The only thing I'd like to share is that I was speaking with Leanne over the weekend, and she said that if anyone was interested in wanting to learn more, do a level 1, which is just an introductory to essential oils, learning about them, and especially about these oils, she has put a great deal out if anyone's interested. And I thought, oh my goodness, I wish she'd told me that when I bought it all those years ago, back in 2018, because this is a steal, what I paid to what it is today. And it's a one-off deal just for people on this call tonight.
Right. So what we're going to do, because it is filmed and streamed live, we're going to put it in the show comments. Okay, we'll put the link in the show comments where they can link to her. And I think that's great. And I have the recording of this as well. And so we'll be able to put it in the Youngevity recording in the show notes of that.
They can just PM me if they like, and I can just give them all those details.
Oh, that is fantastic. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you on that. And moving forward, we're going to go into our fast start. But what I want to do here is just stop this for a second.